This girl really liked money. A good friend asked to borrow money from her. She slapped him right away. When kids asked her to hang out, she showed off her bank book. After graduation, she applied for a job at the bank.
趣味は何ですか？
お金を数えることです。
The girl was hired on the spot. She finally became the master of money. But when she realized the money wasn't hers, she felt a deep sense of emptiness. Until one day, two robbers held up the bank. The girl was stuffed into the trunk as a hostage. They ended up driving into a primeval forest. The car flipped and fell to the bottom of a mountain. The girl kicked open the trunk, but the car suddenly exploded. She was thrown into the river, drifting with a suitcase in her arms. She fell down a waterfall, then got swept into an underground river, and finally reached a giant sinkhole. The suitcase sank after water got in. Even then, the girl still pulled out a single bill. A few hours later, she was swept to a scenic spot downstream, and was successfully rescued. She returned to work at the bank, but had lost all passion for counting money, until the police released the investigation results, saying the two robbers had died, and the 500 million in cash had burned to ashes. The girl was overjoyed. She drew a treasure map from memory, and decided to go alone, but the terrain in the mountains was too complex. She got lost quickly. She tried to look over a cliff, but the rope she bought was too short. She planned to retreat, but the next second, though she survived, her soul felt completely lost. Until one day, she saw an adventure show on TV. A university professor was exploring that forest. The girl saw hope. She rushed to find the professor, and asked if he could take her there. The assistant joked that she wasn't a student at their university. The girl went home and immediately quit her job. She decided to apply to that school. She endured the scorching summer, then survived the long winter, and finally reached the entrance exam in the second year. But when the results were posted, she was ranked second place. Surprisingly, the boy who ranked first got too emotional. Just like that, the girl was accepted. After continuous studying, she was finally able to explore the mountains on her own. She dragged the equipment into the mountains with great effort, but when it was time to use it, she found the gear was broken. The girl collapsed in despair. Suddenly, she heard the sound of running water, and finally she found that suitcase.